Catch me a fish and I'll eat for a day, teach me to fish and I'll eat for a lifetime. A well-known proverb, but it's often just what's forgotten in a poor lesson. Student gets stuck, teacher gives them the answer. But coaching the students, helping them to really understand and find the answer for themselves, is often the feature of a great lesson, and it's one of the fundamental skills that Bromley College's motor vehicle students are developing.
We've got approximately 140 full-time learners studying entry to level 3 qualifications and approximately 90 work-based learners studying NVQ level 2 and level 3. For their qualification, one of the most important units is diagnosis. Working on new vehicles very rarely break down, but when they do break down, it's very complex sort of skills and diagnostic pathways to determine what the faults are. So to have a system where they can practice those skills is absolutely important.
This software programme is fairly new to the college, so I'm being joined by motor vehicle tutor Simon Wilde so that we can both watch how Errol uses it with his students.
But what's the fault? So I rev it up. It's not reaching full revs. To fix this fault, what would you do next? In a real garage work situation, what would you do next? What do you think you'd do?
We'd probably try to see if there was fuel reaching a rail.
Fuel reaching the rail? Fuel pressure test? OK, do you want to come up and have a go? Just along the side there we've got a Schrader valve, which is our quick fix connection for our fuel pressure gauge. So if you just drag your fuel pressure gauge up there. Yeah, this one there. Just drag it up. That's it, let go of it. OK. What's that showing us? Billy, what does that show us? Yeah. It's 0. So when we crank it, what do you reckon that gauge should do? OK, let's go, drag it across, start up. That's it. Right, that's it, come on to the key. That's it. That there is about 28 PSI.
Well, the benefits of having this simulator program is really it aids your learning, allows you to trial and error whilst working on equipment which isn't directly related to a car as such. If you do make a mistake, it allows you to rectify that and you can try again.
Well, it's a lot harder to diagnose new cars when they come in with a fault because you've got so many more things it could be. So that computer program helps to narrow down and pinpoint what the problem is.
So then you want me to rev it, yeah?
Now rev it. Fault fix. OK, thank you.
It saves time. Instead of wasting time looking for components that are not actually a fault, you can test components very quickly and find out whether they are actually causing the problem.
Well, I like the overall approach completely because I felt that you could put over quite a complex problem, which especially when the reasonable sized group today, that'd be difficult to arrange in the workshops, and especially in our workshops that being used most of the time. Difficult to get in there, difficult to get them around, around a vehicle so they can see the bits and pieces. You can easily see the components. Main thing I want to know from if I was going to be using this, how long and how much time and effort I'd have to put into set up looking at a problem.
The software itself is fairly easy to use if you have a good understanding of diagnostic techniques on motor vehicle anyway. So the time you have to invest in actually working out how the software package works very limited. So you can do it within an hour to 2 hours of actually just purchasing the product. We've used the electronic software now with our level 3 students for a while now. Within that time, the learners have found it to be really fun and sort of an enthusiastic tool to use, but they've developed their skills in such a way where they've now become very confident in the use of diagnostic skills and which has developed to very competent technicians.
I think it's amazing. I think everywhere should have one because even if you're just messing around on it, you learn so much more than just sitting in front of a book saying, well, yeah, this could make that problem and that could make this problem. You could actually see it on that programme, so it's really good.
The opportunity for a diagnosis is so rare that's why it's really important to have a diagnostic software package like this where you can hone not only the learners but the trainers themselves because it is that in-depth and it is that realistic in its operation.
Errol really feels that his development time is an investment and his dividend is clear, a richer and more effective learning experience for his students.